Hey guys, yeah, I wanted to come on here and, well, since I've been on a roll lately with kind of showing you my collection of stuff, or giving you an overview, closer look, whatever you want to call it, I figured why not kind of show you what I have, courtesy of my Nintendo GameCube, game-wise that is. I will let you know, you probably see it already in the background, that it's probably not as big as some of my other collections, but it's okay. I mean, I had the GameCube basically when I was living in Kansas, so you know, going in between work and all that, or in between jobs, kind of didn't help too much, especially when you have to pay rent, get groceries, do stuff like that. So, but anyway, I just thought I'd come on here and kind of show you my complete or my up-to-date or current GameCube collection and let you judge for yourself. What your thoughts are on it all? So easy for me to say. So, shall we begin? Let's do so. Okay, guys. So yeah, here we have. the my GameCube games. So we're going to start off with probably the only GameCube game right now that I currently own or have ownership of, basically, that does not have a case, and that is Tack. That is Tack, if you will. This is a GameCube game that I came into my possession recently, and it does not have a cover. Basically, long story short, my family was cleaning out some things and they were trying to make space, and since they know I collect games and stuff, they decided to let me kind of look through things, and I ended up getting this. It was the only GameCube game that they had one of the GameCube games that they could find. So yeah, or one of the GameCube games I could find. So I ended up taking it. So yeah, there it is. It's Tack, by THQ. It was supposed to be, I guess, another mascot for Nintendo or mascot for THQ or something like that. So there's Tack, if you will. Put that to the side. Next up is a game that I bought online, but it did not come. I think, was it online or at a GameSack store? I can't remember. It was either at a Game Exchange. Yeah, it was not GameSack, but Game Exchange store or somewhere. But the game I'm talking about is Disney Sports Basketball. Now, a little bit of history on Disney Sports Basketball, if you will. Disney basically tried to do their own sports genre, if you will. They tried to do their own sports thing, and basically it didn't succeed as well. I mean, they're still kind of attempting it sometimes with different incarnations here and there, but it just did not succeed. And like I said, I ended up buying this. Oh, no. Actually, I didn't end up buying this. Here's what's funny. Well, I did end up buying it, but this is how I came into ownership of it. Right there. GameFly. Basically, GameFly, I think it's still around, or it might be defunct, I don't know, was a company that just was basically the Netflix of video games. They allow, just like Netflix did and still does, allow you to rent movies and Blu-rays by mailing them in, for them, like choosing the ones you want, getting them in the mail, watching them, and then returning them, and then getting the next one in your queue. GameFly was basically the same thing. They were, if not still are, the same thing. You rent a game, and you keep it as long as you want until you either finish playing it, and in other words, beating it, or in the words of AVGN, an irate gamer, it's so bad that you can't play it anymore, and you're just going to move on to the next game. That's basically what GameFly was. Like I said, they were the Netflix of video games. So I ended up getting Disney Sports Basketball, but what happened is I didn't ever return it, and I think I may have purchased it. I think maybe because I was enjoying playing the game so much, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to purchase it. And I got it. Or either that, my membership wore out, because unlike Netflix, they have like GameFly has a time limit with memberships. You know, if you don't do the monthly or yearly deal, you know, they have a time limit. Like, I think, you know, like for like a certain amount, you can have 1 month membership or 3 months membership. And then a certain amount, you get a year membership. I think I only had like the 3 months one. And then once it wore out, I didn't renew it. And I just didn't return one of the games that I had. So yeah, I ended up getting through that because of that Disney Sports Basketball, if you will. And then here's the disc right here. This is the disc right here. So, and it is a fun game to play. It is a really fun game to play. It's got great graphics and all that for the GameCube. So it's really nice. And then if you're wondering what this is behind here, basically this was one of the DVD covers for some DVDs they were selling at a Central States Wrestling show in Lawrence. And I ended up buying it because of the fact that, well, I wanted to support Central States Wrestling. And mostly the fact that, you know, I just wanted to add to my wrestling DVD collection. But when I needed a case, what I ended up doing is I ended up buying one of these. I think I bought this. I'm not really sure. I think I may have bought a case or something like that. But basically, I ended up buying a case. Actually, this was, you know what? Now that I think about it, this is actually the GameCube case for the Game Boy player. Yeah, they actually sold, when they sold you the Game Boy player, which I do have, I think they put the GameCube, the disc for the Game Boy player in here. So I ended up using that for Disney Sports Basketball and making a cover offline as well. So, or online as well, downloading the cover. And so, yeah, I ended up making a case for Disney Sports Basketball because it didn't come with a case when initially, you know, it was in here, if you know what I mean. And then, of course, like I said, I also have the Game Boy player disc because, like I said, this was the original case it came in. So I figured, why not just put the two together so I know exactly where it's at if I ever want to play it again down the line. So, and basically the Game Boy player, just in case you guys want to know, and you probably should, allows you to play your Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games and Game Boy Color games on the GameCube. So you can play them on television, just like the Super Nintendo's Super Game Boy, except this allowed you to do the Game Boy Advance games. The only thing is you couldn't do Game Boy Advance video. You know what I mean? So yeah, Disney Sports Basketball. That's right there. Then we have Sonic Adventure DX. Of course, I have the Dreamcast version of the game, the original Dreamcast version. But when I got a GameCube, I decided to also get this as well, because this is basically the same game. Graphics are a bit improved, if you will, kind of slightly upgraded. And it's got a few other things on there, like 2-player mini modes and all that. So yeah, it's got that kind of stuff. And I think this was the first game I got, or at least one of them that I got for the GameCube when I got the GameCube. So yeah, we got Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. Then we have Mario Superstar Baseball. And I ended up buying this from Blockbuster when the Blockbuster in Patterson was still open. And you can see pre-owned 1999. And then that's the sticker to kind of let you know that it is Blockbuster. Right there. And it came with the manual and everything, just so you guys can know. Also came with some other information, instructions, I think, as well. And then, of course, the disc. So it came with a lot of stuff, so I'm pretty happy about that. Came with basically everything. And like I said, a sticker, and basically this is like one of the last remnants of Blockbuster when it comes to purchasing things from there. And then, of course, you can have a Nintendo console of any kind without getting a Smash Brothers game, and this is Smash Brothers Melee. Many consider this until Smash Brothers Ultimate as being the definitive Smash Brothers game. Of course, we had Smash Brothers Wii and Wii U. I think we had one for the Wii. Yeah, I think we did. I gotta check. But this one, up until, like I said, Ultimate, was known as the definitive version because you could play the game with the GameCube controller. So yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, I ended up having that. I ended up getting that in my collection. Then, of course, I was just watching JonTron's video on this that he did 9 years ago. Star Fox Adventures. Yeah, unfortunately, when my family gave me the Super Nintendo back in '96, because my niece had two, so they said you don't need two, you just need one. They gave me that one that I currently have. I didn't get the first Star Fox game with it, and unfortunately, I never got a Nintendo 64, so I could not get Star Fox 64, even if I wanted to. But when I got a GameCube, I knew, because everybody liked Star Fox, had to go with this. Everybody, and what was funny is that even though you have your own opinions on it, this was promoted as being a big deal. You know, like this was promoted as like the next step, the next evolution in Star Fox. So yeah, there we go. We didn't get the manual because I think I got this. Yeah, it says missing manual. I got this used. So yeah, it didn't come with the manual. So I could probably get the manual online if I wanted to. But yeah, again, you could have your opinions on it, but I think it's a fun game and everything. What's funny is you have a game out now. I think should be out now, coming out, called the new Ratchet and Clank game for both PS4 and PS5. And what's funny about that is you have a new female character introduced there. You know, like with the new Crash Bandicoot game that just came out, you have a new version of, what's her name, Tanya or something like that. You have a new version of her, and people are liking that version. So, so that's, so what I'm saying is you kind of get what I'm getting at, right? Basically, a lot of people fell in love with Crystal, despite how you feel about the game. A lot of people fell in love with her. And I'm surprised that out of all the Smash Brothers games they've done so far, that she is not yet a playable character. I mean, I know we see her as a trophy or an assist spirit, like in Ultimate and Wii U and Melee and all that. But I'm surprised she's not yet a playable character. Maybe she might be one of the maybe she might be one of the fighters that gets revealed in the new fighter pack. This new fighter pack that's rolling out, if not the next one. But yeah, Star Fox Adventures, I got that. Pretty cool. I know I use that word a lot. Then we have Sonic Heroes, of course, like I showed you when I did my video on my PS2 and PS4 collection, or game collection. I have the PS4 version of this. Basically, like I said, I'm in the same area on both games. So, figured, hey, I had a PS2 and a GameCube, might as well get two versions of the game. See how far I can get on one over the other. And then, of course, Sonic Adventure 2, which was one of the first games, along with Sonic Adventure DX, that I ended up getting for the GameCube. And this did come, I think, with a poster that I have stored away somewhere. I gotta basically put it together, and then you got the register online deals with Sega and all that. So, but yeah, got that and really enjoying it. And again, just like with Sonic Adventure 2, it's basically like a director's cut, adding more options in it than from the Dreamcast version. So yeah, that's about it. And that altogether is my GameCube collection. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Again, that's just my GameCube collection, basically the GameCube games that I currently own. I know it's not much like a lot of people's, but you know, what are you going to do? Like I said, I lived in Kansas at the time I got my GameCube, so I didn't have the resources bouncing from job to job, you know, Social Security and all that, to really, you know, splurge the way I want to, unlike what I've been doing over the past, what has it been now, 13 years going on next month. So, but yeah, that's basically about it for the GameCube collection. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. What kind of GameCubes do you have in your collection, if you do? And I will talk to y'all later. God bless. Take care. Stay safe.